So the illegal immigrant convicted of killing Laken Riley is fighting for a new trial. His defense team will be in court in just moments to argue that there were key errors in the handling of evidence in his first trial. Laken Riley's murder became part of the national debate around illegal immigration in 2024. The Laken Riley Act was the first law that President Trump signed after retaking office.
With today's action, her name will also live forever in the laws of our country, and this is a very important law. This is something that has brought Democrats and Republicans together. That's not easy to do. Laken did it. Laken did it. America will never, ever forget Laken Hope Riley.
Senior correspondent Jonathan Seri in Atlanta. Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Martha. Jose Ibarra is requesting a new trial from the same judge who sentenced him to life without parole. There has been a delay in bringing him from the state prison to the courthouse in Athens, Georgia, but he is expected to appear early this afternoon before Judge Patrick Haggard, who back in 2024 found him guilty of murdering Laken Riley. The Georgia nursing student was attacked while jogging in February of that year. In that original trial, Ibarra had waived his right to a jury. Ibarra's new lawyers argue his constitutional rights were violated when the judge allowed cell phone evidence the defense had tried to exclude. They also say the trial schedule failed to allow a defense expert enough time to properly review key DNA evidence in the case. Ibarra, who's Venezuelan, entered the U.S. illegally in 2022, but was allowed to remain in this country while he pursued his immigration case. And Martha, as you know, this became a flashpoint in the 2024 presidential election and continues to inform debate over American immigration policy. Martha?
Indeed. Jonathan Seri, thank you very much.
Sure.
Brian Claypool is with us, criminal defense attorney. And we're also going to hear the latest that just happened in the Luigi Mangione trial. We're going to go to Paul Morrow in just a second. But Brian, great to have you with us as always. Your reaction to what's happening in the Laken Riley killer's case.
Hey, Martha, always a privilege to be with you. Look, the software used by prosecutors in this case is called TrueLL. And what does that mean? It is a probabilistic genotyping type of software. It's used when you don't have adequate DNA, Martha. It's where you have scant DNA that cannot be tied directly to somebody. Then you use this software instead to create a probability that somebody's DNA matches the crime scene. And what happened in Ibarra's case is this information wasn't shared quickly with defense lawyers. Defense lawyers were not allowed to hire an expert to challenge it. And I think one of the issues here, Martha, and it might have traction for a new trial, is that this is based on algorithms, right? Kind of like what you see on social media. And the problem here is they're secret. This is like secret evidence, and that it's not be shared with anybody because it trademarks. So I think there's a due process argument here for Ibarra that that information needs to be shared with his lawyers so they can challenge it on cross-examination, because there's been a lot of bugs that have been determined as well in this type of software.
Interesting. Sounds like you think that they may get another trial here, and this case will be back in the focus of everyone's attention. Brian, thank you very much. Always good to see you.